Hello, I'm Tabitha Pierce, and I work at Connection Corner, the library's technology branch. This is Tech Time Stories. We will be reading stories about notable people and concepts in the fields of STEM, which are science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Today we will be reading Mousetronaut, which was written by a real-life astronaut, Mark Kelly. Okay. Mousetronaut. The space shuttle is set for a launch, and the astronauts are doing their last-minute training to prepare for the mission. NASA is sending along some special guests for this flight, and they are training too. One mouse is smaller than all the rest. His name is Meteor. The other mice know he won't be chosen for this important mission, but someone has his eye on Meteor, and he's impressed with the little mouse's hard work. The shuttle commander announces that 6 mice will be selected for the flight. He picks 5 of the biggest, strongest mice. But for the 6th spot, to everyone's surprise, he chooses Meteor. All 6 are taken to their new home, a special cage called the Mouse Hotel. The other mice are nervous as the countdown begins, but not Meteor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! At first, the mice are pressed flat against their cages by the power of the launch. But then, the pressure goes away. The other mice cling to their cage in terror. But not Meteor. He loves the feeling of weightlessness. Hey, little guy, the commander says. You're a natural. A real-life Mousetronaut. Meteor is taken from his cage and gets a tour of the shuttle. He can even see the Earth way off in the distance. The astronauts are all very busy during the 14-day flight. There are spacewalks to take and experiments to conduct. But what can Meteor do to help? Then, while answering email, one of the astronauts noticed the key to the control panel stuck between the monitors. When he tries to get it out, it accidentally gets wedged farther down. This isn't good, says the commander. We need that key back. One astronaut tries to move the monitor. It doesn't budge. Another slips her fingers into the crack, but the key is stuck down too deep. One even tries pushing it out with a large piece of metal, but with no luck. No one can reach it. I think I know who might be able to reach it. The astronauts are getting worried, but as they discuss the problem, a tiny figure has an idea. Being the smallest isn't a bad thing, Meteor says to himself. Maybe I can be useful on this flight. Meteor squeezes his way into the crack. The space is dark and cramped, but Meteor spots the key and tugs at it with all his might. Hey, look at what our tiny friend has done, the commander says. He saved the mission. When the shuttle returns to Earth, Meteor is declared a hero. He's even given a brand new uniform and an official title, Mousetronaut. All the astronauts cheer and applaud, but Meteor is already thinking about his next big mission. And that's the end. Now this book, Mousetronaut, was written by astronaut Mark Kelly, who was a pilot in the Navy and also took 4 flights to the International Space Station. So that's pretty cool. Now that we've read Mousetronaut, we are going to make some milk planets with things that you probably have at home in your kitchen. Make sure to ask a parent for permission before doing any experiments. You will need whole or 2% milk and a medium bowl or a plate, food coloring, dish soap, and Q-tips. First, we want to pour a little bit of our milk out. Don't make it too deep. Next, add your food coloring. Use only 2 to 3 drops of each color that you choose. Now, dip your Q-tip in dish soap and touch it to the surface of your milk and coloring. Watch as the food coloring spreads around the bowl and swirling designs appear. How does this experiment work? Molecules of dish soap have bipolarity, which means each end of the molecule has different properties. Kind of like a battery, where one end is positive and the other negative. One side of the dish soap molecule is attracted to water, and the other is attracted to fat and protein, which is in whole milk. When the dish soap touches the milk, its molecules want to attach to the fat and protein, and we can see that with our food coloring. The coloring is in the way, so it gets pushed around. You're using chemistry to create this fun effect. Good job! You can do this experiment as many times as you want with different colors and variations. Try making some predictions. What would happen if there was more or less milk, or you used a plate instead of a bowl? What will happen with more or less food coloring? Try putting a drop of soap directly into your milk and coloring, or use an object bigger than a Q-tip. If you want to learn more about space, the people that study it, or the people that go there, the library has tons of resources for you, including these good options right here. I hope you had fun today at Tech Time Stories, reading Mousetronaut with me and making some milk planets. Don't forget to join us next month for another story, and remember, knowledge is power.